Dinosaurs are awesome, right? But why exactly are dinosaurs called dinosaurs? Let's talk about it. The term dinosaur originates from the term dinosauria, which was coined by Richard Owen. Owen was an English biologist, comparative anatomist, and paleontologist. Owens coined the term dinosauria, which first appeared in writing in the 1842 report of the 11th meeting of the British Association for the Advancement of Science. In the passage titled Dinosaurians, Owens wrote of specific characteristics shared by three animals' fossilized bones. At the time and within his report, Owens cited three animals that had been found that warranted the creation of a new classification: Megalosaurus, Hylaeosaurus, and Iguanodon. One might say these were the dinosaurs that made dinosaurs. Of course, at the time, these dinosaurs were imagined as looking quite different from how we now know they look. Owens noted a great number of specific characteristics, such as the structure of their vertebrae, the size and structure of their bones, as well as their teeth, finding them to have traits most in common with lizards, but on a much larger scale. Owens wrote the following: "The combination of such characters, some, as the sacral ones, altogether peculiar among reptiles, others borrowed, as it were, from groups now distinct from each other, and all manifested by creatures far surpassing in size the largest of existing reptiles, will, it is presumed, be deemed sufficient ground for establishing a distinct tribe or suborder of saurian reptiles, for which I would propose the name of Dinosauria." Wow. Chills. Literally history being made right there. The term dinosaur comes from the ancient Greek word dinos, which, depending on which dictionary you read, means terrible, not in the sense of being bad, but being frighteningly great or mighty. Either way, the intention being to show the awe that they inspire. Then, of course, the second part of the word comes from the ancient Greek term sauros, which means lizard or reptile. After all, during this time, as the fossils were being discovered, these individuals who specialized in anatomy noticed that the bones were like that of lizards, but much bigger. Of course, dinosaurs are not lizards. They are indeed reptiles, but they are reptiles and archosaurs. Our modern-day archosaurs consist of, obviously, our modern-day dinosaurs, which are birds, and then, of course, our modern-day crocodilians. There are different characteristics that make lizards fit in their classification, with one of the primary differences between lizards and dinosaurs being how their limbs are in relation to their body. Dinosaurs specifically are considered dinosaurs because of how their limbs are directly under their body, but we can get more into that in another video. Nevertheless, in his coining of the term dinosauria, Owen sought to establish a specific classification for these awesome prehistoric reptiles, and he certainly did, as almost 200 years later, dinosaurs continue to captivate the hearts and minds of so many. Mighty reptiles indeed. Happy Jurassic June, everyone!